Hey, what is going on guys, it's Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be having a look at the brand new movement and tile system in Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So as I said, we are going to be discussing the new system for movement and for capturing tiles in Rise to War. It's a bit of good, a bit of bad, a bit more realistic, but I mean, yeah, it's a mixed updates because I like some stuff, I don't like other stuff, and it's a bit of it's a bit of both good and bad. And yeah, let's get straight into it before I keep rambling. So in terms of movement, right, they've made it where you can no longer just go over a mountain or cross over a lake or a river or anything. It's more realistic, now you have to go around it rather than going straight through an obstacle. But in terms of gameplay itself, it is going to change the gameplay dynamics quite a bit because, instead of being able to just cross over a piece of land, you instead have to go around it, which is going to obviously increase march times as well as change how, factions, if they're trying to defend or attack, have to do it. Because, you won't be able to just send marches straight over the river. Instead, you're going to have to go around and, it's going to come into a choke point. And if while you're sending a march, and it's going around a mountain, if it meets another enemy march, trying to go around that path, it's going to end up engaging it. So it's definitely going to change the dynamics of combat in PvP, as well as of how factions defend, how they attack, how they push, and stuff like that. So that is something interesting to, to talk about. Let's just see if I can actually show this. So yeah, there you go. So normally, right, if I want to send a march here, it's going to go straight over this mountain. Now, if I have to send a march, as you can see, it's going to go around the mountain. So you can see over here, the green line. I don't think can I move this without it going off? Yeah, I can. Perfect. So if you look at this, right, it's going to march straight down here. Then instead of going over, it's going to go around the mountain over here. So say, for example, let's say my faction, LOTR, right, we were trying to push through here. So we're all on the upper segment, and, there's, I don't know, Angmar. Yeah, I think Angmar is next to us. Let's say Angmar is on this bottom segment, and, this is the choke point to fight at. Normally, let's say we had a tile, or let's say we had a few tiles remaining on their side, right? So we had some tiles over here. Normally, we would be able to send a march straight over, stack on that tile, and push out. We wouldn't be stuck at that choke point because we do have some tiles in the back. Now I don't think it's going to work like that, because let's say this 150, this 90, and what is this 40 power tile belong to LOTR, right? Everything else is Angmar owned. Now even if I send the army over to try and march over here to this 150 tile, instead of it going over and then stacking on here and then I can push out, it's going to have to go through this little gap. And that means if Angmar has armies here, my army will come, march, and I'm pretty sure the way it works is it will, it will run in to the enemy armies, I guess you could say. And, when it runs into the Angmar armies at the choke point, it will end up engaging them there. And therefore, you actually won't be able to get armies around to defend here. So this is definitely going to change PvP dynamics because, leaving tiles behind, and trying to clean every single tile is no longer going to be that important, because if I leave tiles behind, but I don't have a path to it, a clear path to it, it's not going to help me at all, because, terrain is actually going to play a part. So it kind of makes the game more strategic now, because now you have to plan, how to make the best use of the terrain and the land around you. But it's also going to make the game a bit harder because, you can't just go around and outflank an enemy if they forget about one tile. So it's both good and bad depending. Some people may like this change, some people may not. Me personally, I'm on the fence about it. We'll see how it goes once I'm actually in PvP, how it affects it, and then, I'll make up my mind about that. Now, on to the second part, and this is all good news, right? So, in terms of the way tiles work now, before, if I wanted to grab a tile, let's say I wanted to grab this 10 power tile right here, I would have to have either an allied tile or one of my own tiles connecting to it before I could march to it. Now I don't need to. I can just straight on march them, and I absolutely love that because it's going to make capturing tiles and taking land a lot easier. I don't have to take two commanders just for pathing, pathing through all the 1 tiles or the lower power tiles, just so my main armies can go and capture the lands that I'm, actually trying to capture for resource production, like the 130s, 150s, 200s and above. So now I can just go and send an army anywhere and capture it. And I personally really like that because, as I said, it's going to make stuff a lot easier. So I can actually take this. No, I can't take a 90 power tile just yet. Oh, maybe, but we won't do that yet because don't want to risk it. But yeah, overall, very good change. I really like this change. The fact that you don't have to have your tiles be connected to actually capture a tile. It definitely makes farming a lot easier and a lot quicker, so that we can move on, to the war and the PvP and stuff like that, ASAP. So that is definitely the good part of this update. Again, the way marching works now, that's kind of an interesting one. It's gonna, depend on how I really have to see how it pans out in actual PvP, see what it ends up being like. Then I can make my mind up of whether I like it or not. Because like right now, let's take the 60 power tile, right? I want to capture this tile, and it's going to extend my march times by so much longer, because usually I could just send a march, it would come straight over here, bang, capture. Now instead, this march is going to go all the way around here, and it's going to come all the way from here to to get it. Before, it would come straight from my base, come over here, and it would keep going straight over, boom, capture. So this march is how long? 8 minutes, right? Yeah, this is an 8-minute march now. And with the old system, it probably would have only been 4 minutes or something. So not really sure how I'm going to like this. In terms of farming, it's definitely very annoying. But in terms of how it's going to play out for PvP, that is something we have to see still. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long, but if you guys did enjoy this video, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in the comment section. Do you guys like this update? If you do, which part do you like? Do you like the fact you don't have to have your tiles connected anymore? Do you like the new marching mechanics, having to actually march around obstacles and having to actually, play smart in terms of terrain and land use? But yeah, let me know down below in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys in the next video. And we actually just hit server season progress, so great. That's a good note to end this off on.